let's start by talking about college football because there's a big weekend coming up.
Yep.
And I guess the big game for us locally here is the Battle of the Bones. The Memphis Tigers are taking on UAB. UAB is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
There's 133 teams in college football, Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
UAB is ranked 130. There's 136 Division I teams. UAB is 133rd defensively. They are terrible against the pass, terrible against the run. Memphis is undefeated. And Memphis is favored by, I believe, 17.5 in this game.
That would make sense. UABL, there's the trophy right there, the bones. I love it. I love the Battle of the Bones. Ricardo, can you throw that up again real quick? I love the Battle for the Bones. That's the best trophy in all of college football. Look at the ribs. Believe it or not, UAB actually leads the series 10-7.
Why is UAB involved in the Battle of the Bones? Like, is Alabama known for their beef ribs or pork ribs?
You know, I'll have to do some.
Shouldn't that be like a Kansas school or somebody?
Well, I mean, you play who you play. You know, that's. We don't get to choose.
My grandfather's from Birmingham, and they're famous for iron. They make like minerals and iron. And stuff.
It's an iron trophy. So yeah,
is it?
Yeah, I believe so. Okay, Tigers won the last 3. UAB leads the series 10-7. Like you said, this version of UAB is terrible. Why they fired their coach last week, Trent Dilfer, which. Honestly, I'm surprised it lasted this long because it's been bad for a long time. So he got fired. Alex Mortensen, who's the son of the late Chris Mortensen.
Really?
He's their interim coach right now, but they're giving up 41 points a game. They are one of the worst teams in college football, at least as far as defense goes.
When I was a kid, just quick aside, growing up in Atlanta, reading the newspaper, and reading the newspaper is how I kind of saw that like I could be a writer, I could do that.
Yep.
Chris Mortensen was the Atlanta Falcons beat writer when I was a little kid, and I used to read his stuff.
I think I knew that.
And I was like, oh, man, this guy's really good. Then he becomes like one of the NFL insiders on ESPN. But so how do you feel about we think Memphis is going to win, right? Like there's no question.
Okay, here's the thing. Like you can't let up this week. This is one of those trap games, okay?
Yes.
Because we've seen this before in college football. And Kyra, if you don't mind zooming down right here, I've got an image that I want to show everybody right here in front of me. If you can get the camera on it, it is basically that. Yeah, you see that right there?
What is that?
That is a pack of tigers hunting a dragon. That is a pack of tigers hunting a dragon. Okay?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's 2 tigers.
That's a pack. That counts as a pack. That is a pack of tigers hunting a UAB Blazer dragon, and I think it's dead. It's laying down on the table. They've already killed the dragon.
It's a pretty small dragon. Let's be honest.
They've already killed the dragon.
They slayed the dragon.
They're taking their bones trophy back home. I mean, we already have it, but we're gonna bring it down there, and then we'll just come back home with it. So we're gonna take our trophy back home, and we can't let up because here's the thing. You've seen this before. Rallying around. It's a bad situation at UAB. Rallying around the interim coach. We can't let that happen. We've got to come out. We've got to run the ball on first down. We got to run the ball on second down. We got to run the ball on third down. Chunk yardage opening drive. A pack of tigers together slay the dragon. Slay the dragon this weekend. Just don't even let him in the game. Don't even let him in the game. We're slaying the dragon this weekend.
I'm more worried about UAB covering the spread. They're not going to win.
What was the spread again? 17.5?
I think 17.5. Let me double check. Because my thought is here, it's 21.5. My thought is here.
That's big.
You've seen Trent Dilfer in the media. We've seen him do interviews. We've seen his press conferences the last few years. He's no longer there. I think those UAB players are going to be kind of excited that he's gone. Don't you think? Like they're like, we don't have to deal with this dude anymore. Let's turn up.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the rallying, getting fired up.
So I think maybe they lose by 17, 18 instead of 40 or whatever.
No.
Like I think they'll keep it maybe a little more. Here's UCLA fired Deshaun Foster a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
That week they lost again. It was 2 weeks later that they beat Penn State. So, like, it's going to take them a little time, I think, to get things straightened out. Because what's his name got fired on Sunday? Trent Dilfer?
I think that's right. So you worry about the Tigers looking ahead because you have the massive game versus USF next week here in Memphis, which is likely going to be 2 top 25 opponents playing against each other. But the one good thing for the Tigers is they're coming off a bye. So, you know what I mean? Like they're ready to play.
A good thing?
Well, I mean, I think they're ready to play. You know, your top 25 team, you have the week off. Like, I would assume they're ready to. And again, like, people can laugh at it. It's a rivalry game. There's a trophy on the line. Like, it is. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not.
No,
but it's not
it is though. People like the bones, man. People like the battle for the bones. People like it.
I'd never seen the trophy
fun.
until about 5 minutes ago. Like, it's not like this is like a, some renowned battle between these two teams. This is more like a. How many times you said they played? 12.
Yeah, it is not a long series.
Yeah, it's not like some historic.
So we had this long hiatus because they left the conference. Remember, we were in Conference USA together for a long time, and then Memphis goes. It's a long timeline that I don't want to get into. Basically,
long dark period.
Yes, we leave Conference USA. Remember, we were a Big East team for a second. There was a huge banner in Times Square, right? That was a split second. Now we're in the American. UAB eventually joins the American Conference. So basically, before 2 seasons ago, when they joined the American, the last time they played was 2012. So it had been a while.
How would Tigers defeat a dragon?
In a pack.
Yeah, but how?
That's right. Like, I think one-on-one, it's tough. Kyrie, can we get a shot? Can we get a shot again of I've got an image of how it happens.
They're
right
just standing
here.
there. They're not like where.
No, the dragon's been slayed. It's
it's
down on the ground.
Where is the dragon vulnerable?
They're standing over.
They're covered in scales. They're covered in protection.
Yeah, it's like in you've seen Game of Thrones, right?
They
Like
use swords.
Well, I think didn't they have like that spear thing that they shot? You know what I'm talking about? Like,
the Tigers didn't have that. The humans did.
That's true. That's true. That's a fair point.
I don't know how the Tigers do it.
But the dragon was slayed by Jon Snow. And spoiler alert: Jon Snow slayed the dragon.
That is true.
He's in his sigil was the dire wolf, and so it's the same way that the dire wolves banded together to slay the dragon.
Do you think in Game of Thrones that the dragon was 133rd against the run?
Yeah, I mean,
same way UAB is.
This isn't Drogon. Like this isn't like one of the elite dragons. I'm just being honest. Yeah,
isn't it called Blaze?
This is Pete's dragon.
Yeah,
this is Pete's dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.